In today's Sharp Saturday video, we're going to take a look at an item that was in one of the most recent Battle Box subscription boxes. And I usually don't even do this, but I was so excited about this, I had to do a Sharp Saturday video about it. You'll know why when you find out that it is the WOOX Thunderbird Throwing Axe. And I'm pretty excited about this one. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for trustworthy information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me for another Sharp Saturday video where every Saturday we take a look at something sharp. So this, as I said, this time we're going to be looking at this really cool axe, and I can't wait to, it's a throwing axe, and so you know I had to check this one out. But before we do that, a big thank you to the folks at Big Daddy Unlimited for making these Sharp Saturday videos possible. And the way they do that is they provide a situation where you can save money and support the channel at the same time. You can do that by joining the Big Daddy Buyers Club for just 99 cents for your first 30 days at survivalonpurpose.com/BDU. If you like it, think you'll save money and you stick around and give them either $10 a month membership or 99 bucks a year, then they'll throw me a couple of bucks. So if you save money, it supports the channel. So I think that's pretty cool. I know a lot of people have had some questions about Big Daddy Unlimited and how it works and some different things recently. So stay tuned for a dedicated video about that. I want to try to give you my take on some of that and explain things coming up soon. But right now, let's get back to the old WOOX Throwing Axe. Take you down to the old stump top, talk about the specs of this thing, do some of that axe stuff, and then you know we're going to balance test this, right? I mean, you know that, right? Okay, just so you knew that. Okay, here is the WOOX Thunderbird Throwing Axe, and let's talk about the specs of this thing real quick, and we'll get to doing some axe stuff. First of all, this meets all competition requirements of the International Axe Throwing Federation. Features a 12-inch black painted handle of Appalachian hickory, and the grain on this handle is very, very good. The grain's running straight down the length of the handle, just like it should. It has a tempered carbon steel head of C45/1045. The weight on this thing is 1 pound, 13 ounces. Like I said, this one comes from a battle box, so it's a signature edition. I did not find this particular model on their website. I imagine that maybe this will be on their website soon. The way that battle box stuff works is people send them kind of promotional items to try to get their name out there, and they sell them to them, but they sell them to them at a pretty good price, I think. So that's how it works. But a couple things I'm going to show you about this handle. It doesn't have a flare like a traditional axe because it's a throwing axe, so it'll slide out of your hand a little better. There's no I don't know what you call that thing on the end. There's a name for it, but that little flare out there. So, and it's kind of tapered on the side here too. So I imagine this thing is really will throw out pretty well. Got a nice shaped head on it. I'm going to show you that. Let me see if you can see that grain. I don't know if you can see it or not really. I'll try to give you some different angles there for the light shine on it, but the grain it really is good on it, and it feels pretty good. So before we do the balance testing, let's do some regular old axe stuff with it. Actually, first, I guess we could do the redneck sharp test. I don't think it's going to be redneck sharp. It's an axe, and it's not. What about paper cutting? Everybody wants to cut paper. I don't think it's going to be paper cutting sharp either. It's an axe, and it's not. So how about chopping? Let's see if it'll chop. That's a good thing to do with an axe, isn't it? This wood is kind of rotted here. Okay, sort of rotted. Let's try it on some non-rotted wood. I got this big old thing here. Let's just see how it works. And this is really hard wood. Pretty sure it's privet, and I'm pretty sure I'm not at all adhering to Boy Scout safety protocol. I got my legs in the way and stuff, and I'm trying to get it where it's supported properly there. I can chop without endangering myself. Whew. Okay. Hey, Kuma. Hey, buddy. So, it chops, but what's the matter, buddy? Come here. Okay, so we're gonna call this one I mean, I could chop on through with it if I wanted to, but I don't really want to. Well, maybe I do. Let's see. So this handle, it's okay for chopping, but I don't really think that's what its main design intent was. Ooh, and this is some hard stinking wood too. Let me get back out of the way so I can sort of safely do this. What's the matter, buddy? Kuma does not know what I'm doing here. He's not sure what's going on, but I'm trying to prop this up so that it's somewhat supported and I can chop. What's that, buddy? Let's try this. Okay, so I made it through this really hard wood. And it did okay. I know this is really designed to be a throwing axe, but axe ought to be able to do axe stuff. So what I ought to do now is try to see if we can baton it through this piece of wood here, because I think that's something valuable you might need to do. You might need to split some wood, and I think batoning is a good way to do that. So let's just see what happens. You bang on the back of that head. And this is some really solid wood here too. This is the way I learned to do it in the Boy Scouts. One of the ways. Actually, the way we learned to do it in the Boy Scouts was to do it this way. And that's harder to do than it looks like. And maybe even a little more dangerous, because the axe tends to want to bounce out of it. Tends to want to bounce out of the cut. So maybe get started like so. So, okay, there we go. That's the Boy Scout way right there. Now we got it here, we can do this. Okay, so really the handle's splitting it, but that's okay. So, oh, watch your foot, Brian. So, we got that split that way. We'll try it again this way. Same situation. Now we can baton it down. Our baton just broke, so we'll just use inertia, and there we go. So it actually did okay for the kindling stuff. Now, before I tried the redneck sharpen, it didn't work, but let's just see if maybe it'll carve at least some curls or something. And it is not sharp enough to do that. It's definitely not. It's not that kind of sharp. It's okay chopping sharp. It could use a little sharpening, to be honest with you, in my opinion. It's got a really shallow angle on it. Let me see if I can show you that. You can see that it has a really shallow angle. So it's not, instead of being like this, it's more like this. Okay, that was some of the practical testing of the WOOX Thunderbird Throwing Axe, and did okay on chopping. My wrist got a little fatigued. I don't know if the handle could be a little bigger here. Maybe a little flare would help. Did okay. It did okay on basic axe stuff. It definitely is not going to be a carver without putting a different edge on it. But to be fair, it's designed to be a thrower. So, but if it's an axe, I think it should do axe stuff. But since it is designed to be a thrower, we ought to throw it, right? I mean, that would only be fair. So I don't know what the official distance is for throwing axes. I don't know what the correct distance for this one for throwing axes is. I have not tested this thing or calibrated it in any way. So I'm just going to step up to the plate here and see what I can do. First throw, kind of with a cold barrel, so to speak. But first, I have to distract Kuma the Wonder Dog, because I don't want him to get a rebound problem. So let's see. Come here, Kuma. Kuma, go get it, go get it, go get it. Move, move, go, go, go. Not there, not there. Okay, so I think Kuma is suitably distracted. Let's see what happens right out of the gate. A little over rotation, need to be a little closer, but it's come here, buddy, come here. Come on, come on. It's stuck, like this much of it stuck straight in. Come here, Kuma, come here. Ready? Better. Come here, Kuma, come here. Come on. Kuma's got me a little off my game here. I almost forgot the scientific method. Whoop, 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 whoop. You cannot chase the axe, Kuma. Try again. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, Kuma's somewhat distracted for a minute. Let's try true science. Whoop, 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 whoop. Much better. Let's try one more time. Ready? Whoop, 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 whoop. And again. Okay, last time for the charm. Yeah, Kuma's way out of the way, so one more time. We're gonna call this one balanced. Okay, so as you saw, the WOOX Thunderbird Throwing Axe is pretty well balanced on the old balance, orientation, and rotation device there. And I know it may have looked like I was pausing and restarting the video to cover up mistakes. That is not the case. I was doing that for canine safety because Kuma was going wild. He likes to chase things that I throw, and I don't want him chasing an axe or even getting too close, because if it bounces off, it could hurt him. As I said, by the way, I got this out of the most recent battle box. It is not even on WOOX's site to buy, so I don't know if they'll put it on there or not, but either way, I hopefully this video is somewhat entertaining for you. Throwing axes is just good, clean fun. I think I'm going to try to reach out to Rooster over at Council Tools, see if I can get my hands on one of their throwing axes and compare it, because what I did like the throwability of this thing. I didn't really like the edge on it. It could stand a better edge for doing actual axe stuff. So anyway, I think if it's going to be an axe, it ought to be functional as well as fun. So functional and fun. So anyway, that's the end of this video. I really sincerely appreciate you watching Survival on Purpose and all your support. Seriously, I appreciate it. And remember, survival is not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.